Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And he's going to use his legs here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Second and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's James returning. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Carson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st down, Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0.
Patriots nothing.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Tua Tagovailoa sacked.
You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
on 3rd and long. It's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They run it with Carson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Complete to number
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Washington.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he finds Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
New England.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Fights through, and now a crease. And one more time. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Toss play to Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 15 yards on the play, first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO, what's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That's good for 28 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Brings up
Tua going to throw.
At the 19-yard line.
Able to find Higgins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the lead is now 2. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
12.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team. Maybe.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's to his running back, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
The score, Patriots 21, Jaguars 15.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Lamar Jackson, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Robert Woods, a strong performance there. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Open man is Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
11 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run here with Robinson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
One Thornhill on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down.
Now Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to pass. Tua.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Jaguars 15.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This is Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 12-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Johnson on the carry.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Patriot 1st down.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Screen play, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action, now it's Tua. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
15.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38.
They're going to look to throw.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop indeed not a good look. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Second and 4.
Again, it's Robinson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
James Robinson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
For Jared Cook. Incomplete. It leads to
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
pick up on the play.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. This is Johnson. He's got it.
And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brought down at the 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5.
Score Patriots 27. Jaguars.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation.